Barcelona's official announcement carried a familiar blunt tone. A young defender from La Masia will spend the season away on loan, but beneath that line lies a much larger story about timing, trust, and the fragile bridge between academy promise and first-team reality. Hector, only 19, rose through the club's famed academy with the kind of technical polish and tactical intelligence that made fans dream of the next homegrown hero. He made his first senior appearance in December 2023 when Xavi still steered the ship, and for a while the pathway seemed clear. A bright kid, a professional debut, a horizon of possibilities. Then change arrived in the dugout, and with it a different set of priorities. Under Hansi Flick, Fort found minutes harder to come by. The system that favoured experience and instant tactical conformity left less room for gradual integration. When a youth prospect stops getting regular minutes, the calculus shifts fast. Development needs playing time, opportunity must be earned somewhere, and the club must decide whether to protect a player in hope or send him out to grow where matches away. What made the afternoon's paperwork feel especially dramatic was the backstory of a collapsed move to Mallorca, a deal that looked likely for a while but failed to materialise, leaving supporters asking how a promising operation unravels so close to the deadline. In the end, Elche became the landing spot, a pragmatic solution that pairs Fort with fellow Barcelonese Iñaki Peña in the Valencian province and offers the defender the immediate thing he's been missing: minutes. That reality transforms the story from one of exile into one of resolve. For Fort, this is not merely a strip of paper stamped to loan. It is a season-long audition, a stretch of fixtures where each tackle, each positional recovery, and each quiet defensive header will write the next chapter of his career. If he seizes it, he returns battle-hardened and harder to ignore. If he falters, the narrative will harden into a cautionary tale about mismanaged potential. Yet the transfer also raises uncomfortable questions for Barcelona as an institution. How does a club that prides itself on producing first-team talent reconcile a managerial regime that appears to favour rapid tactical assimilation over patient nurturing? Is the loan a practical gesture or a symptom of a broader drift away from giving homegrown players room to breathe? Fans will point to the timing, the deadline day drama, as evidence of miscommunication or last-minute damage control. Pundits will probe the collapsed Mallorca negotiation and wonder whether opportunities were missed in negotiation rooms rather than on the training ground. For Elche, it is a clear win. They gain a technically gifted fullback with pedigree and hunger, someone who can make an immediate impact and who will likely give everything to prove his worth. For Barcelona, it is a test of structure. Can the club build a system where Fort and others are not merely dispatched in search of minutes, but returned as integral pieces of a long-term plan? Beyond personalities and press statements, the most important metric will be simple and unglamorous: match time. If Fort plays week after week and refines his decision-making under the pressure of senior minutes, the loan will be judged a success. If he drifts into the background, critics will say the club failed him. Either way, this move matters because it highlights a fault line every top academy faces, bridging the gulf between potential and performance without losing the player in the transition. The coming months in Alicante will tell us whether Hector Fort's deadline day exit becomes the ignition for a career that fulfills La Masia's promise, or whether it becomes another footnote in the churn of modern football where youth can be convenient rhetoric rather than a committed strategy. Fans will be watching, and not just for the headlines. They'll watch every minute, because the smallest decisions now could echo through Barcelona's next season and beyond.